SBTV.
This isn't your usual Call of Duty Championship video. We didn't just want to come all the way here and talk to the players about how much they won and by how many points. We thought we'd take this opportunity to speak to some of the best Call of Duty players in the world and find out from them just what it takes to go pro and be the best.
Shell shock.
So guess who I found? It's YouTuber Ali A, UK internet sensation.
How you doing?
You were just like, yeah, I am.
It was a good compliment. I'll go with it. I'll run with it.
Do you ever sort of get a pang of maybe you'd like to do it professionally ever?
I've tried out the league play, which is like the competitive setting, which all these guys are doing within multiplayer, and it's really good fun. But the level that these guys are on, I just couldn't compete at. Like, no way. I'm too chilled. I couldn't go to that level of like competitiveness. No, it's not for me.
Do you think it takes like a certain type of person to want to be that competitive?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Call of Duty is such a big game. So many people play it that to be at this level, you need to be the top of absolutely everyone. And you need a good team as well. You need 4 players that can all interact well with each other, communicate well, practice. That's one thing, practicing like 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day, I couldn't do that. Like, I play Call of Duty a lot, but not at that level for that long each day. It's crazy.
Especially in America, you know, there are people who game professionally. And you yourself, you know, even just doing your YouTube stuff, you know, you earn money to kind of live off. Do you think that's something that we're going to see more of? Do you think people are really going to start to understand that, you know, you really can make money from stuff you're passionate about?
I think so, yes. I mean, especially this. You've got tournaments with a lot of money on the line, but in between tournaments, especially live streaming and such, you've got some of the competitive guys like Optic Nadeshot who streams like his practice sessions, and he generates money from that. So there's money that can be earned in between the tournaments as well if you build up a following outside of that, like a personal following as well. So it's very possible. And you've got more and more people tuning in for this live stream. I think there's something like 350,000 concurrent viewers at some point across all of the streams that were happening today, and this is just day one. So, you know, it's starting to compete with real sports and stuff on TV. It's crazy. It's really interesting. I think things could go pretty far.
I don't think a lot of people are aware of what competitive gaming is. If they just see it one time, see the atmosphere, see all the good matches, get to know the players, follow the storylines, I think they'll really love it, and I think we can grow this thing.
How do you kind of get in the zone? What's your tactics?
No. He slaps my hand really hard. That's about it.
Yeah.
But
give him a preview if you want.
You want a preview?
Does that not sort of make it quite difficult to game?
Yeah, one time I actually broke his hand before the tournament, but we ended up fixing it out, and now we just win everything. So.
How do you go about getting a team together? How do you find your A team?
Oh, well, I think we all started off on this site called Game Battles, and it's kind of like this online ladder where you get a team of like, I think it's like 3 to 7, and you play off against each other. And we all just kind of met online through, you know, being some of the best teams on there, and then MLG events, EGLs happen where you kind of meet these guys in real life. And that's kind of the next step, is meeting them in real life.
Is that make or break though? Because you might like get on them really well online, then you meet them in person, you're like, oh my god, that guy's so annoying.
Well, there's definitely some people who are completely different. They're like crazy and outgoing online, but then you meet them in real life and they like hide under tables and stuff.
Oh wow, yeah. I'm pretty crazy in both realms. So
I'd like to comment on that.
Close.
Scumpy is probably the grumpiest, probably the grumpiest 17-year-old that you'll ever meet.
Emotions. I'm an adolescent.
What was the point you thought, you know what, I'm actually really good?
I think we all played game battles when we were, and we started dominating those ladders.
I played my first professional team. I actually like did really well against them. I was like just destroying them. And so after they like introduced me to showed me this size, I'm like, I'm in. I'm down. You mean tell me I can make money doing this? Yeah, I'll play. Yeah. That was perfect timing. Perfect timing, man.
I mean, like, I started off with just making a little, like, I don't know, mess around team with my friends from college, and then I realised I was quite good, and then like another team asked me to join. But I'm not sure how it really works these days because I'm
game battles. Like maybe there's like a game battle, it's like a forum. Like you start off on there maybe, and then you move on to Deserto. It's like and that's where you can play against other pro gamers. But like you have to be at a certain level to even get to that part, like really, because you'll just get games on there and you'll just be like, what the hell am I doing?
Do you think you'll ever get to a stage where you won't have to have another job at all? It will just be like, this is what you do 24/7. Do you think you'll get to that stage?
Well, I think once you hit about 30, you might start losing your reactions, so you can't do it the rest of your life. So it's a pretty like early retirement age. But maybe you can do like coaching or.
Is it like Logan's Run then, when you hit 30 in Call of Duty, does a little light go off in your hand and then you get killed?
All your reaction time goes, so you just get slower.
What is it that makes people kind of good at the game?
Well, there are 3 factors involved. Really practice. You have to put in time to make it an automatic response system, and also the team chemistry is very important to have. And you need to be able to pick yourself up when you're down. It's very difficult to have others pick you up. You have to have that mentality that when you go down and you've been shot 2 or 3 times in a row, you can pick yourself up.
So that you can be quite positive, even though.
Yeah, you have to be, because otherwise you will stay down and lose the match.
Do you guys have any advice for any kind of casual gamers who want to turn pro?
I know when I started playing Call of Duty, like just casually, I'd come home from school like 3:30 p.m. and I'd be up till like 1 in the morning playing just public matches. If you play a lot, you're gonna get good, and then you're gonna meet people who are better, and then really I think the thing that separates like the people who are at the very top and the people who are just like they're not there yet is their knowledge of the game, their situational plays. But yeah, just play the game a lot and you'll get there eventually.
Just to see the teams come across, across the globe. We've got 6 different continents represented, and the quality of competition, the sportsmanship, and the enthusiasm and the energy in the room it's just fantastic.
Can you let us any snippets of anything that's going to be coming up in the future?
I'm not at liberty to talk about that right now.
Come on, I know there's PR people here, but just, okay, wink a couple of times if there's aliens.
Never heard of them.
A giant banana that takes over the world? Exclusive right there. Make sure you don't miss the next video where we ask the world's top Call of Duty players just what tactics and strategies you need to know to up your game. Don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss out.
Yo, what's going on people, it's Jamal. If you like that, make sure you click subscribe so you never miss out on a video. It's right there. See it?